Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. There, I finally did it for the first time in like 5 episodes in a row. I finally zoomed in on somebody's face before starting. So anyway, I think in this episode, well, I left off saying that we're gonna work on this and I don't know if it's gonna fail or not, which was super inspiring. So I think that's what some of this episode is gonna be based on. I don't know what else to do because I'm sure this will only take a little while. What vitals are not doing well? Air looks like it's doing fine. Electricity, yeah, is always great. Oh, I was wondering why these never, got any electricity going to them. I thought we just ran out, or, not we ran out, but, like, we had enough to only fill these ones, but that doesn't make sense because it would fill them all about equally. So anyway, gonna connect those. Okay, so that's electricity, then temperature. Well, it looks like it's hot in here, which is kind of to be expected. What is that that's so cold? Coal. Anyway, and as always, really cold over here. And apparently that water's pretty cold. And I don't know what to make of all this. It doesn't really matter what temperature this is, so long as the plants are surviving. I'd like if this could be hotter, but if the whole colony is going to heat up over time due to all these machines, then maybe I should just not even focus on heating anything up, because eventually it'll get warm anyway. Okay. Thermal comfort. I'm gonna guess... yeah, these places are neutral, so they're not losing or gaining heat, but they look like they're gaining heat in most of the, area, which actually isn't too great. But at least they're not, you know, overheating and dying yet. Light source, it's not actually important at all. Water doesn't matter. Gas doesn't matter, although it looks like it was backed up a little bit. It does look a little bit backed up. Well, there's not much I want to do with that. I mean, the reason it's backed up is probably because every time this advances one block forward, this has to advance one block forward, even though there's a lot more in this than there is there. But, I don't know. And that's only taking up oxygen. What I might do, actually, since there is only oxygen, at least for right now, is just disable it so it can stop working. Because it's kind of wasteful to keep doing that. Oh, now there's a little bit of hydrogen coming out, but there's more hydrogen, I think, over here than that's been pushing out. So we'll do that for a little bit. Decor could always use improvements, actually, but I don't think we need any right now. Because in the places where people are spending most of their time, they have pretty good decor. Except in this bedroom, for some reason. Germs. How are germs doing? It is pretty gross in there. And for some reason, this is pretty gross. I don't know why. Oh no, that's just pipes. Okay. But that's about it. And then obviously the restroom is just full of disgustingness. And what was that? Oh, farming. Doesn't really matter. Although... that one little thing of, I'm assuming it's natural gas just going around the whole place is so annoying. And rooms. We have a latrine. Is that the, yeah, latrine, 2 barracks, and a mess hall. And I don't think we need rooms for anything else. Oh, the med bay we could use a room for. So everything is going fine in the colony. Food's great, everyone's immune system's fine, and the high stress is 19, which is really pretty good. So... I don't think much needs to be done for, like, survival. Maybe it's just more long-term goals that might need to be dealt with. I don't know. They seem to be doing well. Maybe I should finally explore. Like, when I open up this geyser, what does the geyser do? Can I click on it? Does it only emit water, or does it emit air with it? And, no, it would probably only emit water. I should probably also, oh, I can get these reeds. I think that's what they needed. Oh my god, that whole time. To make the clothing. They need reeds, right? Reed fibers. So that should probably be the first thing they go check out. Yep, you know what, let's just dig right into it. I'm gonna probably put a door somewhere around here, because this is all very polluted oxygen, and I don't want that to just flood in there. It's a whole lot of hydrogen. Maybe I should add an air pump. It's not the right area. Maybe I should add an air pump or a gas pump right over here. But then, okay, I'd have to filter it. I don't think that would be a pretty good plan though, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. Oh, they're not gonna be able to reach that. Can they reach it? Can it just fly in the air? Probably not. I'm thinking all the hydrogen's up here. I mean, if they can reach it, then we could put some mesh tiles. Maybe dig a little bit so I can add a ladder over here. I'm thinking all the hydrogen floats up, so I'd kind of want a pump that is up in the air more at the top. Okay. Now you're gonna need some pipes leading from you, and this will go into a gas filter, which will filter out hydrogen and send it straight down, and then it'll output anything that is not hydrogen right there, because that's what needs to happen. And it also is going to need power, which is fine, we're in the battery room. So that's absolutely fine. Drag it across there, might as well just drag it right through there. Ooh, look at all these batteries filled up. This is just infinite power right here. I'm guessing it's, I don't know if it's like, I don't know how much this is actually providing, but the coal generator's been running pretty consistently. I hope they keep on, like, how much coal do we have? It's not organic. Consumable? There it is. 21.1 tons. Is that T for ton? I think it's ton. I don't know. That's a good amount. Ooh, can I make those measurements in the Imperial system too? What? That is not what it... No, didn't mean that. I just saw metric. Yeah, no. I think it's only temperature. That's cool. I can read in kilograms. That's fine. Okay, is anyone gonna finish building this? You guys can get to it, right? Did he just hop on top of there? Can he jump? I guess he can. I think they can jump up 2 blocks. Look at you producing coal. Who's my good little monster? Thank you again, King Cold, for that information that these guys just poop out coal. I mean, they're using up some of the resources, I guess, but, like, I don't think we have too many resources that are, low, anyway. Except for algae, I guess. Don't we have a thing that converts... Yeah, the algae distiller. We can get that. We need slime, though. Which means they're gonna have to dig in here. If they'll ever dig. They seem to be so slow. What are they doing? You know what? We need a new duplicant. We had like 20 die in that one episode. Okay, so you breathe a lot and you cry. Loud sleeper, don't want to deal with you, and you can't dig, but... You can't dig, but you have good digging skill anyway. No, you look like the best out of this one, so... Out of those 3. So come in, Hassan. Wait, this Hassan looks different from... Does he? I don't know. I don't remember what Hassan normally looked like. I know they changed Nicola's hair, and the fact still bothers me. It upsets me that he looks different. Is everything getting built? I saw something... It looks like the battery got damaged, and I'm wondering why. Oh, whatever. Is this set up? Okay, this needs to filter in hydrogen. So then the hydrogen can be filtered out of this room, which is fine. There's going to be probably a loss in gas pressure since no gas is actively... Although it'll probably get sucked up through here. But, yeah, it's... Oh wait, that's not what I meant to look at anyway. But that's good because that's a lot of extra hydrogen being generated, which probably means I can even expand that. You know what? Let's keep going for it. Until I see that it's a bad thing to do, I'm just going to keep on expanding this battery farm. Although, probably running out of space a little bit here. Because I don't want to bump into that polluted pool of water. Let me make a manual airlock. Well, I guess I'll make it here. Why not? And add some tile up here if they can reach it. Cool. Because when they go into this, they're going to release a lot of polluted oxygen to get to those reeds. So I want to seal it off. I'm going to try to filter all of this, that way we can actually use it as regular oxygen. I believe that's how that works. If we filter, it becomes regular, good old, usable oxygen. So I am going to try that, but I'd rather have a couple precautions, so if it doesn't get filtered on its way from here to the rest of the colony, it's not going to spill out. What I'm thinking now might be the best way to do that is to just have a couple deodorizers. I mean, we probably only need one, but just before it gets to the door, and then when people go inside and they leave, or when they're coming or going, a little will slip out. which might not be the best thing in case it's polluted oxygen, but then I could also build a pump that'll keep the polluted oxygen inside of here and the regular oxygen can leave. I don't know if can the pump actually filter that? Polluted, yeah. So we can do that pretty easily. Okay guys, let's continue digging. It is about to get very smelly in here. I mean, I can move the door closer so that way it'll be a little bit more usable space. Not usable, but, well, right now, this whole area is going to be kind of quarantined because it's going to be full of polluted oxygen. If I had another door, then I can make the amount of area that's going to be quarantined a little bit smaller. Like, contain it over here, but I don't know how necessary that is anyway. I'll just keep it big. I can add lots of gross machinery inside of here, they'll have so much fun. Okay, so you guys are totally gonna drown in polluted water, if I know you guys. So let's build just a ton of ladders anywhere we need them. I think they can walk up one tile just fine, so we probably don't need one there. And then we can add a ladder to these reeds. If ever you guys want it, thank you. Okay, and let's uproot them. Now, what do they need? They need polluted water and hot temperatures, actually, which I think is very similar to what the other ones needed. They needed these, whatever I was going to plant down here. What was I going to plant down here? Oh, what, was I planning on those? What the heck was I planning on putting here? Because I remember I took the, was it more meal ice or something? Oh dear, I don't remember. Wait, farming. What am I trying to look at? This thing. Yeah, definitely polluted water is going through here. I don't know if I don't think that was the idea I had. No, this doesn't require polluted water. This doesn't either. What was I looking at? Was it the reeds? I don't know. I'm really confused. Anyway, I'm just gonna plant these. Oh, maybe I did have those. I don't know. I just... No, I don't think I ever... I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking I was gonna plant here. I'm probably gonna watch it and be like, oh, that's obvious. But anyway, this should work, right? They need hotter temperatures, and I remember this area was getting hotter. And then this was... Did this heat up? It cools the gas pipe through, but outputs heat. Yeah, definitely. So this place is meant to get hot. It's meant to be hot and polluted water, which fits reeds perfectly. Or not perfectly. How hot does it need to be? It needs to be 71.3, and this is 82.1. Wait, that should be fine. Oh, is it heating up slowly? I think it's heating up slowly. Okay, you guys just take your time heating up. And how's everything else? Food is still excellent. Everything's great, actually. So I guess I just kind of want to wait on these, and thank you, they're finally growing, and see what clothing we can make. Okay, so when we do make clothing, like I said, I think the decor one's the best, because as of right now, this side of the colony's cold, and this side of the colony's hot, so, I mean, probably a cool vest would be nice, considering where they spend most of their awake time is hot, and they could use it to cool down, but this would probably be more useful to the colony as a whole, because it'll increase the decor, so they'll be happier, people around them will be happier. It'll be slightly more useful until they start actually overheating. But I don't want to make it yet, because I think that might use up the reeds that I want to plant. Although, is there a difference between reed seeds and reed plants? I think so. So, oh wait, I have another seed type. Mealwood Blossom, which is over there, and Briar Seed. Is Briar the thing I wanted to plant? Briar. I don't see it. There's fungal spores, which can take a wide variety of temperatures, amazingly, and they use slime. Sleepweed, which we don't have. That's a different... Oh, Balm Lily. It gives a flower, I guess? And pinch a pepper, which I saw actually... Oh, it grows upside down. Oh, that's interesting. But that's over here. Let me actually close off in this area. I don't know if I want the airs to mix or not, but I'm just gonna... Oh, and it's insulated too. That's probably more important. This place needs to stay very warm, and this place needs to stay much cooler. How's the temperature doing there? 65, what can you handle? Up to 73, so you're fine. Although this heat is definitely coming in a little bit. So maybe I should even add some insulated tile that uses abyssalite? Oh, did I run out of abyssalite? I actually don't want you guys to build this yet, because I want that abyssalite. I think... No, it was up here. There it is. Yeah, get some of that. Like, right now. Like, who's our fastest person? Was she just glowing? I don't know. Okay, prioritize this as 8, so you guys can just dig it up. Just get me that abyssalite. Anybody? Lazy duplicants. Okay. Kind of on a time constraint here, because I'd like to make sure that this is built before all the hot air seeps in. Oh, you know what? We've probably had abyssalite the whole time. Never mind, that was totally my bad there. Okay. So let's just build off that little section right there. And maybe I'll put a door in, actually, over here, so they can get into this. I don't know, I want them to be able to build this area, and I feel like they're probably going to put this wall in first, over here. And they're not going to be able to get into that area to put the floor down, which is terrible. But, okay, so let's add the door there just in case, and we can also extend the farm into this area. So are these the briar seeds? What are they? Oh, briar seeds are used for decor. That's what they do. I remember. Okay, so they're actually... I mean... Should we have these around? I feel like the statues are probably just better. It's more for the buck. Actually, they might use the same amount, or they might produce the same amount. And I can't put these down anywhere. It'd be cool if they could float. If I add more lights, will it just be, like, 1,000 times the decor? Or, you know, I should probably add ceiling lights. Right here, I guess. And right here. So that way I can take these lamps down and add something more important instead. Like a statue or like a flower pot. I'm thinking probably a statue. I just kind of like the way statues look more as well. Right, and as for who's going to be building that statue, I don't want anyone who's not good at art to be doing art. Is that already set? We just got Hassan. Oh, so okay, I told new duplicants to never do art, which is cool. And maybe they shouldn't be doing anything they're bad at either. Maybe I should just kind of deselect that, because it doesn't hurt too much. There's always one person available to do a job, I hope. Actually, no one's good at building. What is this? Really? Maybe that's why things get built so slowly. That's pretty terrible. That is pretty gosh darn terrible. Okay, but anyway, I can safely put down these statues. Oh, they can't get to those lights. So why don't you just dig through there, because you can do that now. I think I was trying to trap the the hydrogen, but now it's fine. So if you guys could just dig through, finish that up, and we can add some statues. One right there, and one right there. I don't think that'll block the light, but I mean in reality it would just, yeah, it would. So I think every bed gets hit with the light, which is good. As for, no, it's the thing with the, okay, there's a plant, there's a full plant, and then there's a leaf. And the full plant is decor, and the leaf is farming. So it's not very pretty looking yet, but Ren's outfit, that's great. The reason this place looks so ugly is a little bit because of Ren's outfit and because of, I guess Travoldo? What was his name? Yeah, Travoldo's outfit. Okay, this should help out the place a little bit. They also seem to be annoyed about some wires being exposed. I don't know if that's because they can see through the... I'm thinking it's just because... I don't know. Actually, there's no wires that are exposed currently. Oh, maybe it's the one in the light? I don't know, but there's no other way to display a light. I mean, it shows that as red. There's no other way to display something besides... Or to display something, to have that light there, except for putting a wire in it. Otherwise, the light would be, like, confined in its own room or something. Oh, that helped out the place a lot. Okay, just because it's here doesn't mean it looks nice, but he looked so happy, or she, or whatever it was when it saw that. Finished the statue and looked at it. See that little jump? That was cute. Anyway, this looks a lot nicer now. And it looks very green now, except for that, and I guess that's because we probably need some more storage units. Which I guess I'll just keep putting next to each other and saying that I'll eventually make an actual storage area for them. So yeah. That'll help out with the decoration of the place too. So anyway, in the next episode, I think they're growing the plants now. I think they already grew them once, considering how small they are again when they were bigger before. So I think I want to focus the next episode on building or making new clothing, getting everyone decorated in snazzy outfits, and also I think we're having. No, we aren't actually having a water issue. Well, I will find another thing that needs to be done. Maybe exploring. Probably exploring. I want to go through, like, get into that room with the geyser and see what happens. I want to check that out. Maybe even get into this place with the chlorine and see if they can, I don't know, walk around in there for 2 seconds without dying. So yeah, those are the goals for the next episode, and I will see you guys then. Bye!